Hello, welcome to Inner Alchemist Tarot for a short oracle reading for the general. Whoever turns in here, thank you for being here. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, Spirit, for always guiding us, always walking with us. Co-creating this place, the dream manifested as we all continue to walk in beauty. Spirit, what power animal wants to come into this reading? We're still in the new moon energies and Cancerian sun sign, but we're swiftly moving here into Leo, and we're moving towards a super moon in Aquarius. So there's a lot of changes going on. Of course, there's always a time. Sometimes things plateau, but definitely some big changes going on, moving from a water sign to an air sign. I mean, water sign to a fire sign, should I say, moving into Leo. Ooh, let's take the first one here. Okay, what do we have here? We have Sea Otter, happiness. Be the master of playful living. Release expectations and enjoy every day. Let worry go and instead choose love. Surrender to the waves. Your good destiny of love is sure. Be the master of playful living. I love that. The happiness card. The playful sea otter. Loves to love, to love, to love. Thank you, Spirit, for those messages. Okay, what other guardians want to come in here for this reading? And again, this is a general oracle reading for those tuning in at the time you're tuning in. I hope your day is going well. What other messages do we have here, Spirit? What other messages do we have for our peeps here at Inner Alchemy? We have Guardian Angel, and this came up for the Piscean reading too. You are not alone. Certainly not. We are co-creating this place with the unseen realm, it takes something to get used to. It's a new paradigm. That's the paradigm shift in which humanity had been living for so long. There were pockets of people who lived in close relations with the nature spirits and the divine and the unseen realms. But now humanity is really stepping up to plate. Would you say it's becoming a norm for many folks? It's what we say. It's testing the status quo, the people who are in power for a long time, and what you see is what you get. But there's a lot taking place in the unseen. The oracle. Wait for important information. And this is important here. And I love the red scarf she has on her head. You know, it's red is the help is on the way. I thought about that the other day when I was looking at the red capes of the tarot. Or even the archangels, if you look at the archangelic beings that are depicted as human. They have the red capes, and the red capes is, again, that's the color, that's the grounding color, of the earth realm too. The red, action color, taking action, passion, waiting for important information. As she's sitting there and calm, yet she has that passion coming up through her. And here's the snake coming up, if you notice, on her arm here. This is a really cool card of the oracle deck for the oracle card. Wait for important information. So it's not about patience necessarily, it's about timing. And I wrote about that in my newsletter recently, so you could check that out on my website, and that link is in the description at murielschickman.com/news. And you could subscribe to get those in your inbox if you want to. But I spoke about that. And how patience is definitely something. It's more about timing. I wrote a really sweet message, which I usually do in my newsletters, that has a lot about manifestation in there. So if you're interested, check that out. What other messages do we have here, Spirit? Belief, number 11, which reduces to 2. But and see, in numerology, we do not reduce to 11 as the master number 11. So frequency of belief supports our sense of self-worth based on our gifts and talents and a strong connection to source. So there, the sacred geometry energy coming from this card, absorb that, breathe that in. Breathe in the frequency of that. Supports our sense of self-worth based on, we're all talented. We're ancient beings. We all have talents, unique talents. Some of us have, really strong psychic abilities that are coming out now, even more so during this paradigm shift. But talents could be anything. Say your interest is in, taking up a sport that you may have always wanted to do. It's not limited to you. Talents of, assisting animals perhaps, or people who require some kind of assistance for their well-being. Not just healing stuff, but it could be anything. So you want to take up playing pool or going bowling or some kind of sport that's kind of more of like a hobby type of sport, or you fill in the blanks. Everybody's got their talents. Work outside of the norm of your normal routine helps too. Miracle, 33. And that's another master number there too. So, the frequency of miracle supports our belief in ourselves as a part of source, and therefore our belief that anything is possible. And again, I love how these cards have tuned into each other. Belief, miracle, the frequency of this right here of the sacred geometry supports the knowing, I like to say, that we are a manifestation from source, and we're the dream manifested. That's what we talk about all the time here on this Inner Alchemist channel, tarot channel. So our belief that anything's possible, unlimited potentials and possibilities, we like to say, right? Miracle, I want to say too, and I love the definition of this, is that it's a misunderstanding of our natural well-being. So, and you can sit with that, breathe that in, whatever you want to do with that as we continue on here. Thank you, Spirit, for these messages. What other oracle cards do we have for this oracle reading for our peeps here? You're loved. You're worthy of beautiful things happening, unlimited potentials and possibilities. That's a pretty big statement. You're worthy of success. You're worthy of love, love to yourself, love for others. Invite help. Invite the divine to pursue you. Seriously, just say, I'm finally ready, God, pursue me. It's interesting how this card says this, because they're following us. The they who's speaking through the Muriel right now, who does these readings, who does the healing stuff, the helpers, I'm here in the physical, and they come right through. They come through you too. They're following you. You're not following us. You're not following them. It's funny, on social media we have that option to choose, to follow each other or follow one another. Actually, I'm going to put that right there. Invite help. I'm going to pull one more from this. I like this deck. Yeah, of course. I'm finally ready. Oh, no, you've been ready. You've been ready. Reframe. Here's the gift. This is happening for me, not to me. We were talking earlier is that you're worthy. You're worthy of more than you can even imagine. Imagination is the higher mind coming through and giving you ideas. They follow us. They follow us. And they guide us all the time. What other messages do we have here? Guys, and thank you so much. Love. So much love for you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Look up to the sky. Look far and over every day. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. And appreciation for what they do. The sky spirits help us. Everyone around us. The guardians of nature. That's why these cards speak so well. Because they call upon that everything in nature, everything everywhere is animated. First in the spirit world, this is the secondary world. It's the dream manifested. What are the messages do we have here, Spirit? And thank you again. We have perseverance. So I know that I can do whatever I set my mind to. And again, working with the imagination, which is the higher mind, allowing them to give you the messages, to give you the thoughts, to be in receptive mode, to allow spirit to come through. And it does require focus. I talk about that too in my newsletter. Focus. And what other messages do we have here, Spirit? It takes focus. You just set your mind to it. And allow, be in receptive mode. When we're in receptive mode, it's amazing what happens, what we conceive to be that miracle takes place, which is really, it's just accepting that we have a natural state of well-being if we allow ourselves to. And discipline, I can accomplish what I set my mind to. Again, that has come in handy. I love how this works. Spirit, thank you so much for these messages. And I know this is speaking to a couple of you for sure directly. I know that I can do whatever I set my mind to. I can accomplish what I set my mind to. For a couple of you, this is definitely speaking. That's what I'm sensing into. Okay. What dragon messages do we have here, Spirit? The sun is here, the serpents are coming, and the dragons will rise with the waters. That was a message that I received when I was at Chaco Canyon back in 2014, and I just spoke to my Piscean group about that. And so potent. We have a new sun. The serpents are the status quo, the ones that weren't quite ready for this paradigm shift. We're ready not, here we are. And the dragons are us. The dragons are the ones who are stepping outside of the normal parameters and expand. We're all expanding this place, every single human being, everybody is. But really stepping up to plate and standing within you, standing your ground and accomplishing. And congratulations on what you're doing. And thank you for everything that you're doing. Blue dragon from the Pleiades prepares you to accept Source's healing. Accept a heart activation. Give and receive heart healing. So take a good deep breath with that, my friend. Just breathe in. Feel that energy. Blue dragon from the Pleiades. It's beautiful. Thank you, Spirit. You know, I'm starting to offer my stillness sessions again, so you can check that out on my website. Send a message if you want to join that. They're free. And I'll be starting that up in August. And I'll send you the link if you're interested. And it's a cross between meditation and shamanic journeying. You just let the movie play. It's like a form of virtual reality in a sense, where it's organic virtual reality, where spirit just, you ride with the spiritual messages that come as we sit in sacred space. And it's beautiful what happens. It's a beautiful healing. What final messages do we have here for this oracle reading, Spirit? Ooh, we got some thunder going on. Not sure if you can hear that, but that's why it was a pretty big boom. New moon in Pisces. Attuned to the divine. Ooh. And I just did a Piscean oracle reading too, but here we are. We are in the new moon energy still, regardless. Tuned to the divine. That's beautiful. Actually, I would say that's delicious. Thank you, Spirit. What final message do we have here? Messages that want to come through. This is a new deck I have called Angels of Abundance. I love this deck. It's so beautiful. It's a good one. Okay. Oh, there we go. Obstacles and blocks are lifted. All your good personal work and your positive energy shifts have overcome previous obstacles, and blocks are lifted away. You will now experience progress and forward movement with your projects. Stay centered in gratitude, appreciation, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, to ensure that your flow of abundance continues, and the state of gratitude brings more. A state of appreciation and thankfulness for anything that comes up during the day that you're thankful for. It could be anything. It's such a beautiful way to shift us out of any kind of negative thoughts or whatever feelings that we may be feeling other than happy, content, satisfied, and joy. So congratulations on this beautiful message from Spirit, and this is what we have for you for today, and thank you for tuning in, and many blessings. Thank you, Spirit.